Alf, don't slouch. What's going on, sports card hobby family? Another day, another sports card video back again. Thanks very much for joining me here today, guys. Hope everyone is having an amazing week. We have like a freeze warning here in North Carolina. It's been absolutely frigid, hot tub weather if you ask me. Couple of housekeeping notes before we get started. We have got off-centered tonight. It'll be at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Flippin' Steve and Neo will be joining me to talk all things hobby. We will have Jeff Wilson joining us for about half an hour to talk about Cards HQ and the upcoming Culture Collision show, so should be a good time. Make sure to check in at 9 p.m. Eastern time or right around there. Huge thanks to today's video sponsor, COMC.com, your home for buying, selling, and flipping all the hottest trading cards. Are you on the hunt for that next NBA superstar or looking to find some Hall of Fame hockey autographs? Look no further than COMC. Their growing 35 million card inventory, treasure trove for collectors with a wide range of options to suit every taste and preference. The user-friendly COMC interface allows you to filter and search for cards with ease, ensuring you find exactly what cards you're looking to add to your collection. I've got links in the video description as well as in the pinned comments to take you over to COMC. Also, don't forget to get 10% off using Sports Card Dad SlabMags coupon code. One of the only places on the internet that you can get 10% off of these puppies. You got nice cards, you got to protect them. Protect the case and, of course, the card UV protection. All right, guys, today we're talking about the magical world of card parallels. And I know, man, there is no shortage of these suckers today, and no shortage of people out there that complain, just upset about how many parallels they are coming out with, whether it be Panini, Topps, or whoever. And to some degree, I do understand where they're coming from. I mean, it does get to a point where it's, man, it just feels silly when you have got literally just like 1,000 different parallel options. Now, I guess on the other side of that, you could argue that there's price points for everybody. I have more of an issue with the checklist. If I'm talking about football cards in particular, the new Prism, you know, I think Bobby Hebert has cards in the new Prism. This is an 80s Saints quarterback that nobody knows. I mean, like, the young people today that are growing up that are opening these boxes, they have no idea who the Ragin' Cajun Bobby Hebert is, and I don't really understand why he might be included in the checklist. I didn't see if he's in this year's checklist, but I know he was in 2022, which is wild to me. And so if you're going to complain, I feel like the actual players on the checklist make more sense for complaints. I will say, too, once we hit 2020 and kind of beyond, so 2020 to 2023, it really got out of control. If you really break down kind of the numbered cards, the numbered parallel cards that have been in the new releases, it's just increased. It hasn't decreased with a lot of the popular new products. If you go previous to 2020, it's still there, and 2018, 2019 aren't great examples because you still do have a lot of parallels, numbered parallels in those sets as well, but it does get better as you go back. For Prism in particular, of course, it started in 2012, I can't speak. That year, they only had on the football side 4 parallels. They had green, they had red die cut, which is this one. They have a gold, and I believe it's just a 1-of-1 black finite in 2012. So incredibly limited. They obviously started off with very few parallels, and then it increased over time. And you'll see a lot of these huge auctions out there for certain players, but I wanted to just bring attention to the fact that, you know, I think people think that gold prisms, for example, are just expensive across the board, because there's a lot of talk about Tom Brady or LeBron James. I'll use those two as kind of examples because Tom Brady and LeBron James really have a deep collector slash speculator slash investor base to where the prices on that stuff, it's very high. But most players, I shouldn't say most, a lot of players, you know, the gold prism on the checklist, it's not necessarily a lot. I'll use my current New Orleans Saints quarterback, Derek Carr, as an example. I won this card going back a few weeks ago at auction for $49. 2018 Gold Prism. I love the design of 2018 Prism. This, of course, is the Baker Mayfield, the Josh Allen set. And then here you got Derek Carr sitting there. And granted, it's not a rookie card or anything like that, but I love the design of the card. It's a graded copy for $49. Breeze, of course, the guy that we hope Derek Carr turns into. You guys know I collect a lot of Tom Brady and Drew Brees. The thing I love about Breeze is his prices are about 10% of Tom Brady's. So this one was under $100. Again, it's graded. I like the die cut stuff. Some people don't. This is select die cut going back to, is it 17 or 18? 18. And it's numbered to 10. It's gold out of 10. And of course, there's different parallels to that. There's different price points. Here's the 2017 version. The 2017 version of the die cut select. And I really enjoy those cards. But again, Breeze, and even Breeze, he's 10% of Tom Brady. Depending on who you're collecting, whatever veteran quarterback it might be, it could be even less than that. Move over to the non-sports side. Of course, you guys know I'm a Stranger Things card collector. These are out of the new 2023 hobby boxes. It is the Blues out of 11. This is Lucas, fresh grade back from SGC. I should mention as well, TCG grading, $9 through SGC. Sports card grading, $15. No clubs to join, no minimums, no declared value for modern cards. There are a few fresh grades from SGC, so definitely check them out. Now, for those that are tired of the number of parallels, I hear you. I absolutely do hear you, and I think it is a tipping point for Topps Fanatics and Panini as well. Panini doesn't really have reason to not print out a billion different types of numbered parallels, because a couple years from now, they might not have any of these major licenses and they're going to have to pivot, do something different, or they'll get bought out by Fanatics Topps. But Fanatics Topps, they have a mandate to make money. It's rumored that Michael Rubin wants to build the portfolio of Fanatics to go public. And then once it's a public company and you've got shareholders looking for profit increases on a quarterly basis, they're going to need to make money. So I don't think that new product is going to get any cheaper, and I highly, highly doubt that print runs are going to get lower. And I doubt that the number of numbered parallels or, case hit type, insert type stuff is going to decrease. But it is a fun chase. Even if they have 1,000 different parallels, lower numbered stuff, and I understand they could have 10 different variations of gold. So I understand it could get kind of wild. But if you have true gold, maybe, and now you have gold shimmer, and that sort of thing, it still allows for some cool chase stuff. I like the gold stuff simply because my Saints are black and gold. So it's the color match for my team. And then it also happens to be on the rare side. I want to bring attention to the fact that if you're collecting any other players other than LeBron James, Tom Brady, and some of these very expensive ones for the low numbered parallels, there actually is some affordable stuff. Singles prices have been moving down on a lot of these types of cards. And so depending on what player you collect, there's opportunities out there. That's all I've got today, my friends. Stay healthy, stay awesome, and I will talk to you again later.